Hey guys, welcome. Uh, Good morning. It is Saturday morning, just before noon, and I want to today show you an ad that I am running. Uh, this is important because you can duplicate these results and you can mimic what I am doing to generate, uh, you know, likes to my fan page, uh, traffic to my posts, and then ultimately uh, conversions on your website, meaning both collection of email addresses and information from your customers or potential consumers, as well as product purchases, meaning revenue. So I want to begin by um, simply showing you an ad that I created on December 31st at 5:16 p.m. And this ad so far is doing very, very well right here. We've generated 16,134 paid reach, which means I put my ad in front of that many people. That action alone, and people taking action, these likes. So when somebody clicks the like button, it turns around and says that on their page. Hey, so and so liked this post. Check it out. And that action, so people clicking the like button, has generated an organic amount of 363 people. So 363 people have came and seen um, this ad just because these other 325 people liked the post, which is really, really cool. Now let's talk about cost. What does this cost me, right? And then also we've got like let's see, about 25 comments or so. What did this cost me? Well, initially it cost me the time of putting all this together, right? So I used Corel Draw and I moved some images around and did a little bit of text. Keep in mind when you're doing this, Facebook does have height and width requirements and pixel requirements. I can try and get you that information a little bit later. When we go into more depth, ad building training. Um, and they also have a requirement of less than 20% text. Okay, so they want landscapes, portraits. They want uh, as less text as possible, right? They want it visually popping, which is cool because in my neck of the woods, that's all I got is visual content. Matter of fact, it's extremely difficult for me to come up with the actual text content because it is just so much stuff. So what's the cost here? Well, you can see here I've got $44.03 left. I started on December 31st. It was like a day and a half ago. And so I've spent $6.02 and I've reached that many people generating this many actions. And what are an action, right? Well, comments, post likes, and then page likes, and then people clicking on the picture and making it bigger. Okay. You can see who I've targeted. Age group of 18 to 54, both male and female. Some of the interests I've included is Ford Mustang and auto racing. I said that they could speak Spanish or English, and then that they're in the United States, boosted by me and my fan page, and that's what's going on. That's who I'm targeting. This is actually who's coming in. So 65.7% men between the ages of 16 and 54, or 18 and 54. I'm sorry. And then most of the women are going to be ranging from 18 to 44. And so when I go to advertise just earrings, I'm going to take note that 18 to 44 got the most action up here on this age group here, right? And I can even say, okay, look, 61, right, we're 18 to 24. And then I can take the second largest number, and in this case, the third largest number, because it is well into the double digits. So I just take this 18 to 44 age group next time I advertise those earrings. Okay, and then that'll be really, really specific information. That is the age group that is actively participating on my ads. Why would I want to advertise to anybody else? If Facebook is telling me exactly who is clicking on my ads, right? Based on the parameters I gave, that is gold right there. So the next time I advertise, I'm gonna set up a little profile just on women in that age group and just advertise to them. That way my dollars make sense. Okay? So that right there is pretty much a paid ad, and what can happen when you do those paid ads. Now I want to show you. Let me go back in this other way. I'm going to go back into my ads manager. It's what I use as the administrator of my fan page to generate ads and things like that. So this is where you spend money, basically. But I want to show you one of these ads that I've been working on. This one we just looked at and what it's doing. So here, see that my daily spend. You can tell I've been trying to tune things. Okay. Let me put this back up here. All right. So this is what's cool. First day, December 31st, started at 5 something, reached 117 people. It cost me 1 cent per result at a conversion rate of nearly 6%. So 6% of the people that I show this ad to were converting on that day and coming. The next day got way better, right? Conversion at 2.6%, so above 2.5%, at the cost of 1 cent per result, and I got 332 results. And today, cost is going up a little bit because the post engagements are down. So when the post engagements go down, the costs go up. So when you can encourage people to share your content or like your content, basically engage on your content, on your ad, the cost of running your ad goes down. Okay. We're early in the day today, and I actually have my ads only running during specific times of the day. So there is like a little bit of lag time within the day to look at data. So you really have to look at the day after, at the day before's data, so they can finish compiling everything. But what's cool is my targeting, my age groups are all in relevance with my ad. Okay. So they gave me a relevance score out of an 8 out of 10, which is really, really good. That's why I'm getting good conversion rates. Some of these I've had as high as 25% conversion rate, and I've had this when that was at 25%, I was getting, they said -2 here, -2 cents. So in theory, and I don't know how long that went on. I just looked at it, laughed, and left again. But I don't know if Facebook was paying me or not, but it did say -2. Okay. Um, so that's a little bit behind the scenes. I won't go too much into depth. Again, I mean, you can see that the men are picking up more than the women. and you can also see specific age groups that are picking up. So in the men, 25 to 34, that's a freaking sweet spot, right? It's leading everything. So my next ad, maybe I do an ad just converting on this age group, and then another ad that looks identical that includes all three, and see which one performs better for the specific cost. You may find that in that scenario that if I only advertise to the 25 to 34 age group, that my conversions are higher. I'm getting more reach here, right? And then I'm also getting more post engagements in that age group than any other. So if I only advertise to this age group, maybe my conversions and my cost, my conversions go up and my costs go down. I hope that makes sense. I probably will try something like that here in the future. And I may consider filming the results. I'm not sure. As far as placement, you can see here that I have selectively tried to only advertise on the mobile platform. I have yet to get in with Instagram. I played around with a little bit on another ad, and it didn't do so hot. I need to read up and educate myself a little bit more on that. Tying Instagram in with my normal Facebook ads and the traffic and what to do with it. So I need to read up on that. So that's a behind the scenes on what it is to build some of the ad, and what kind of features I'm looking at and working with, stuff like that. Let's go out here to back out to my fan page, and we're going to look at another type of ad. I don't know what that was. Never seen that before. Reference bookmarks. I don't like that. What is that? We're going to delete that. So you got to kind of watch out for stuff like that. And maybe I'm a little bit skeptical when it comes to other websites, and I dig into things a lot more than I probably should. I'm a little bit paranoid about online stuff, but I know there's technology out there. I know there's hackers out there that do all kinds of shit. So just watch and make sure that your URLs, and I know a lot of this stuff up in here doesn't make sense, but this one I know to be true because this is the address of my fan page. Now that reference equals bookmarks thing, that may have been something that I typed in here, and that was a URL address for that or whatever. But I have known that hackers have been able to successfully duplicate the skins and the layout and everything of Facebook and actually transport you over to a whole nother website without you knowing it. So just keep an eye out on your URLs. With that being said, point out a couple numbers today. 13 people clicked on my shop now. You can tell that that's going up. Post engagements, these are going up pretty good. Post reach is going up real good for this week. The likes to my fan page going up. It's great. So let's go down here. There's the ad that we just went through in my back office, and looked at cost and all of that stuff. I want to show you another type of content that I utilize. Let's see here. Here's a good example. This is a piece of content that has nothing to do with land and jewelry services. Okay, and people are like, well, why the hell are you posting this on your fan page, right? Well, first of all, I want you to notice how many people this has reached. 1,526 people have watched this video, okay, on my fan page. 27 people have taken action as far as liking it, and then a couple have commented. Why is this important? And why did I notice this? Right? Well, I noticed because, number one, it's a lot of people. Number two, it adds a lot of buzz to my website. There's a lot going on. And number three, which is the most important, it didn't cost me a dime. Right? I didn't pay for that traffic. And a lot of you have heard me mention before that, you know, Facebook shut down the traffic loophole, right? You got to buy traffic for the most part, especially if you throw up something like this. Look at this. I put this up. Now I got almost 10,000 fans on my fan page, and only 84 people have been reached. Why? Why is that? Well, it's because Facebook understands the viral aspect. What moves people? Entertainment moves people, negative or positive, right? This doesn't go viral because nobody's interested. I'm selling this, right? I'm not selling this, and people are active, right? So what I do is I'll post a couple products of my own, or I'll post a video and then a product and another video and then an image, and then I'll go out and get another funny image, and then I'll post some more products. So I just go back and forth, okay? And then in between all of that, I also do the ads. I run ads to try and generate more likes and visits to my page. And you can tell that this kind of content severely outperforms my generated content. Okay, so what I'm saying is you're not going to want to just bombard your fan page with all of your content. You want to mix it up a little bit, and the reason is because people can only take so much of you. Right? They can only absorb so much of you, especially if they're not in tune with you, especially if you guys don't think alike, stuff like that. And just because you don't think alike or they're not in tune with you doesn't mean that they won't buy from you. Okay? So don't think of it as this is Land and Jewelry Services. I gotta only talk about jewelry here. I think that's a big mistake. I think if you build a culture of people and fans of your personality, right, or some of the kinds of things that you enjoy, not just your business, right? Have all that there, but participate in some of these other things. Like post these videos and post stuff that intrigues you or makes you laugh, or find this right here. This is an engine, a V6 engine made out of paper, powered by air, right? And I just found that right there is just super ingenious, and I think a lot of people are going to find that that's cool. So I was like, that's neat. So I posted it, and yeah, 273 people were reached, and out of those, 3 of them liked it. Now, is that amazing? No. But this number already for free is higher than this one, right? So it outperformed it. I mean, no problem. And even though it was very little reach and very little, likes, it still worked. And it still worked better than this one. And that's all I'm saying. I think that, if you focus on some of this stuff and then some of your stuff and then some of this stuff, I think you'll end up finding that it's easier to keep people around, keep them engaged, and keep them talking about your page, because that's where the good entertainment's at. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up before it gets all long and crazy. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned a little bit today. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know.